Feeling like you're getting older but still single? Don't worry, you're not alone. There's a new Korean reality show that might just reflect your story and comfort your single soul. It's called Better Late Than Single. Drama? Check. Love triangle? Definitely. But what makes this show different are the touching moments that make us realize love can be the most beautiful, yet also the most painful thing ever. This dating reality show from South Korea brings together men and women in their late 20s to early 30s who have never been in a relationship. Not because they're unattractive or undesirable, but because they each have a story, whether it's past trauma, shyness, or strong ideals. Most participants are final-year college students, but there's also a doctor, and even a 31-year-old man who's never dated. Watching them try to connect is both hilarious and heartwarming. Imagine someone who's been single for over 20 years trying to flirt for the first time. Cringe? Yup. Funny? So much. But you'll also want to hug them. Let's meet the female participants. Kang Ji-soo, a beautiful and graceful woman who's been single for 26 years. She's never had a crush on anyone. From school to college, she was always surrounded by other girls and felt more comfortable spending time alone at home. Kim Yo-myung, cheerful, sweet, and funny. She's also been single for 26 years. Back then, she stayed in solidarity with her beasties who were all single too. But by age 26, one by one, her friends started dating. And she began to feel left behind. Lee Min-hong, gorgeous, confident, and principled. She's been single for 28 years, a super rational woman who believes that dating without purpose is just a waste of time. Yi-do, a super busy woman juggling both college and work. She's so packed with responsibilities that she feels like she has no time for romance. Park Ji-yeon has been single for 26 years, not just because she attended all-girls schools, but due to childhood trauma. Her father's mistreatment made her believe all men are the same, pushing her away from love. And finally, there's Kim Mi-ji, who has been single for 27 years. That's the lineup of the women. Now, let's meet the men. No Jae-yoon, a 97% introvert whose transformation shocked the panelists. He's been single for 27 years. Super shy at first, soft-spoken, and couldn't even make eye contact. He was like a walking robot. Kim Seung-lee, muscular and single for 27 years. He moved to Brazil when he was a kid and grew up in an unfamiliar environment, which made him withdraw from social relationships. Kim Song-ho, single for 27 years. He went to an all-boys high school and later studied engineering, which also had mostly male students. But what surprised everyone was his physical transformation. He lost 20 kilograms to boost his confidence. Ha Jong-mok, quite popular among the male participants. He's been single for 26 years. Tong Hyun-kyu focused all his time and energy on studying to get into medical school, leaving no room for romance. He's also been single for 26 years. Lee Seon-chan, the oldest among them at 31. He once dated someone for 100 days, but doesn't even consider that a real relationship. The other participants immediately saw him as the most experienced and their biggest rival. What's interesting is, every participant went through a total makeover. Not just in terms of appearance, but also mentally and emotionally. They learned to open up, to say hello, and started changing their habits, especially the ones that were considered red flags. Those awkward early moments slowly turned into genuine connection. One moment that left the panelists speechless was during the roller skating outing. The women struggled to put on their skates, but none of the men helped. Even during the activity, the women had a hard time keeping up, while the guys were just having fun on their own like they were in training mode. It was hilarious, but also kind of frustrating. These guys are totally clueless. Now about Kim Sang-ho and Kang Ji-soo. They chose each other as their first impression picks. At the dinner table, the seat next to Jisoo was empty. In her heart, she was hoping Sang-ho would sit there so they could finally talk and get to know each other. And sure enough, Sang-ho walked over and sat right beside her. Jisoo looked happy and a little nervous, thinking this might be the beginning of something sweet. But plot twist, turns out Sang-ho didn't sit there because of her. He casually said he picked that seat because it was closest to the fan. Yup, he was hot and just needed a breeze. But Better Late Than Single isn't just about funny moments. There are also emotional scenes that tug at your heart. For the first time, the participants felt the sting of unrequited love. Some quietly crushed on someone, only to watch that person choose someone else. Others had to turn someone down and ended up feeling even more guilty for not being able to return those feelings. Tears were shed, hearts were hurt, Behind the smiles and laughter, they learned that love isn't always beautiful. In such a short time, they went through things they had only imagined before. But through all the pain, they grew. They became stronger, more open, and more human. And maybe, for the very first time, they truly understood what it means to love and be loved. Better Late Than Single isn't just about finding a partner. It's an emotional journey, a journey of self-discovery, healing, and learning that love comes when the time is right, even if it's super late. The show has already finished airing. If you're curious how it all ends, go watch it for yourself. One thing's for sure, Better Late Than Single is a must-watch, especially if you've never dated before. It's a healing show full of laughter, tears, and hope. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you won't miss the next video. See you!